Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle. Count remains full. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, I'll tell you, this is how you get a pitcher frustrated out there. He burned through an awful lot of pitches in that at-bat, and in the end of it all, he winds up losing the guy anyway. And to add insult to injury, this is a guy at the bottom third of the lineup we're talking about. That's just a great at-bat.
John Singleton takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
He's got it. Reyes out on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Jason Castro set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A runner on first with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Grounded back up the middle. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. 1 left for Houston, and it remains a Jose Reyes is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Keuchel's ready. First pitch on its way. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
Carlos Gonzalez strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And that's going to land foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? And he came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
2-run homer his first time. He's looking for another one on that swing.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Go around. No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Springer over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strand 1, and it's still 3-1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
George Springer strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. 3rd inning here, 3-1 our score. Smoked on the ground left side. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
He's running again. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Reynolds there to put it away for out number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And here's a... Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Mark Reynolds is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Keuchel sets his sights. First pitch on the way. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
In is Gerardo Parra. Hard liner toward short, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count, and these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Into the box now, Ben Paulson, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Goodness, 0-2 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping an eye on him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Rasmus. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, normally when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, you know, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider, but this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate, and he doesn't miss it.
In now, Nick Hundley. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Charlie Blackmon will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point? Runner at first here, 1 man out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. No, you start to worry that maybe this already.
That man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. hit hard back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Carlos Gonzalez gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Gomez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Astros 1. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
There to take it is Parra, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. (5-1) our score as we play the 4th here. And he lays off for ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Luis Valbuena is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And this guy's had his way with him so far. So maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive. So this is a nice first pitch single.
John Singleton steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Hara ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Houston. They're down 5-1. Nolan Arenado strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Keuchel gets the sign. Here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hit hard back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Mark Reynolds will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here, 2 away.
Well, this ball got in on him just a little bit, so he wasn't really able to hit it as hard as he wanted. But he winds up moving his guy up to second base, so it wasn't totally a waste of that bat.
Gerardo Parra is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
1-0.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. Jason Castro will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Still 2-2. To first. Reynolds is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's here it comes. 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Back goes Gonzalez. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer.
Springer.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. . And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Rockies 5 and the Astros 2. Tony Sipp will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29, Tony Sipp.
Ben Paulson will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Here comes the first pitch. Nick Hundley is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that.
It's that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And you can tell by the way he's attacking these hitters, he's not trying to hit corners or anything, and he's just getting that ball back and saying, let's go to work.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Hundley is retired. 2 down now.
The batter, center fielder,
Charlie Blackmon stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Colby Rasmus, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
One away for the Astros here in the 6th, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Right there for strike 1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had to work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
You don't need to be a lip reader or an expert in body language to know that he was not thrilled with that call. You know, just about every umpire has a different interpretation of what a high strike should be, but none of them like it when guys carry on like this. You got to be careful.
Evan Gattis now standing in, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Jose Reyes will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
4 straight strikeouts now since coming on out of the bullpen. He's been pretty much unhittable since he's entered the game.
Carlos Gonzalez digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Nolan Arenado will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. The 0-1 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, The best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
DJ LeMahieu digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Tap fouled at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Correa ranging into the outfield, and that retires the side. Rockies strand one, and it remains 5-2. Luis Valbuena steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
John Singleton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Comes set, now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ike, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Right side. Oh, and this goes right past him. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. On to first, the double play. George Springer comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right.
And that ball gets by him. And it is a run. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Here's a big swing now by Springer, but he was a little early that time as it finds the seats foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. Colorado's out in front, 5-4. Mark Reynolds will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and two, here it comes. And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
This is a big inning here. You're down only one with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact, because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Stepping in now, Ben Paulson. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Carlos Correa digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a call to the bullpen now as right-hander Chad Qualls is set to take over on the mound. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Hit out towards second. Reyes.
He's out.
And we're going to have ourselves a little discussion about that call as here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout. It looked from up here that the shortstop had the ball but dropped it on the transfer. And you can see the umpire saying just that very thing. But I believe the manager has a dissenting opinion here, so he'll have his say out there before he returns. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Carlos Gomez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
On to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Set to start the ninth now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Jake Marisnick will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Will Harris will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth.
Will Harris.
Striding in to start the ninth, Nick Hundley, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Charlie Blackmon struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. In now, Jose Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Ground ball right side. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
The batter.
Well, he gets his team going with that leadoff single here late in the game, and you can tell he is excited. Look how fired up he is down there at first.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Again down to second. Nobody out, runner on first. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2. Look out, don't want to hit him there. It's full, 3-2.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
A big first out there. That keeps the tying run anchored at first. And that's important because it's still going to take an extra base hit to get him home.
John Singleton. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners on first with one down. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And it's full now, 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Blackman going back to the track, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Gaddis will take the turn and keep on going. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Marwin Gonzalez will come on now and pinch run here. Jason Castro will come up now in an RBI spot, and I imagine that infield will come in here with the game tied now.
Yeah, still only one out, so I think that's probably the likely scenario.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Oh, they put the squeeze on, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game.
You're kidding me, right? I mean, you've got to be kidding me. A walk-off suicide squeeze? Nobody does that. Who has the guts to make a call like that? But what a job to get this bunt down and plate that winning run from third base. Unbelievable.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 6-5. Good night from Houston.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.